Welcome back to Brigham Young University for Game 2 of 4 here in the second round of bracket play in the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament. Our second winner go-home matchup of the day features the 9-seed Viewmont Vikings and 5-seed Cyprus Pirates after both teams fell yesterday in round 1 of bracket play. My name is Kyle Garrison. Thanks so much for joining us on KSLSports.com for our second elimination game of the day between the away team Viewmont and designated home team Cyprus here at Larry H. Miller Field. We will get things started off here with the Viewmont Vikings. Check that. Cyprus will be the designated away team today, starting off batting. On the mound for the Vikings is Cal Miller. Number 9, Cal Miller, the senior, will start things off here. Against number 10, Rene Hidalgo. Hidalgo skies this one foul for our first pitch of the game. Getting started here in the top of the first inning. 0-1 count started off from Cal Miller to Rene Hidalgo. Hidalgo batting in the 1 spot, wearing number 10 in left field today. Swinging to third base. Ball playable. Start things off with a 5-3 ground out for Rene Hidalgo. Out number 1 in this elimination game between the Viewmont Vikings and Cyprus Pirates. Cal Miller gets his first out of his outing, and that will bring up DJ Overson. DJ Overson pitching today for the Pirates, hitting number 2, wearing number 5. Overson, .333 average as he smokes this one into left center field. That'll be a base hit for Overson. He'll hold at first base. 1 out single to start things off here in the top of the second. DJ Overson adding to his total on the year. .333 average, .965 OPS, 28 hits, make it 29. As number 23, Cody Densley will step up to the plate, batting in the 3 spot, playing in center field for the Pirates. Swinging early. 0-1 count to start things off. Densley coming in on the year. 400 average, 24 hits, 30 RBIs. 7 doubles, 3 triples, 14 walks, 104.8 OPS as Cal Miller throws a strike on the 0-1 pitch, make it 0-2. Cal Miller enters the game with a 2.16 ERA, 22 2/3 innings pitched, 35 strikeouts to just 8 walks. Will throw over to first base. Check in on DJ Overson. Reset, 0-2 count here to the 3-hitter Cody Densley. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3, out number 2. Strikeout number 1 here for Cal Miller. And that'll bring up number 27, Brody Densley, playing first base today. 2 outs here, 1 man on in the top of the first inning. Cal Miller getting things started here with a ground out. Allowed a single and then struck out Cody Densley as he will get strike 1 here, called 0-1 count to Brody Densley. Called strike one on the outside corner. Called strike two, make that 0-2 count. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. 1 out single from DJ Overson has him at first base as Brody Densley, the 4-hitter, in the cleanup spot. At the plate takes ball 1 outside, 1-2. Cyprus fell to Spanish Fork yesterday, 7-3. But in the Super Regional, beat Wasatch 10-4 in Game 1, lost 5-3 in Game 2, and closed it out in the elimination game 6-3 as Brody Densley puts this one high into shallow right field. Playable for out number 3 here in the top of the first inning. 0-0 ball game as we go to the top of the Viewmont lineup. In the bottom of the first, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field. Bottom of the first inning as Viewmont set to take the field. Beckham Smith will start things off. Number 10 batting the 1 spot. First baseman for the Vikings. DJ Overson will take the mound for the Pirates. Overson coming in with a 3.47 ERA, 38 and a third innings pitched, 34 hits, 19 earned runs, 44 strikeouts to 18 walks. 6-2 record will face off against the 1-hitter Beckham Smith. Batting .438, 122 plate appearances, 42 hits, 14 RBIs, 24 walks to lead all Vikings batters, and a 1.12 OPS for the senior.
Leading off the Vikings, number 10, Beckham Smith.
Smith will lead things off here. Bottom of the first inning in this elimination game and round 2 of bracket play in the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament. Winner of this one will take on the loser of Maple Mountain and Spanish Fork, set to take place at 7 o'clock later today here at BYU as Beckham Smith takes strike 1. DJ Overson, senior pitcher, taking the mound today, will allow a base hit here. Lead off base hit to right field. Single from Beckham Smith to get things started on offense for the Vikings. That'll bring up number 2, Elias Cully. Elias Cully playing third base today. .455 average to lead the team in batting average. 1.068 OPS with 45 hits and 29 RBIs. Takes strike 1. Cully, 6 doubles on the year, 16 walks. Count even at 1-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. No outs. Leadoff man on in Beckham Smith after the single. For the 2 spot, Elias Cully will shoot this up to shortstop. They'll make 1 play. Will not be able to make the second. Cully will hold at first. But the Pirates able to retire the lead runner at second base. On the shot to the shortstop. Nick Griffel making the play for out number 1. That'll bring up the 3 spot. Cade Marriott. Marriott playing in center field, wearing 0, batting 3. 333 average, 907 OPS. 30 hits, 30 RBIs as he attempts a bunt. That goes foul to start things off here with 1 out in the top of the first. Ball outside, make it 1-1. Viewmont fell to Maple Mountain 10-0 last night. Fell 9-1 in Game 1 of Super Regionals to Murray, but bounced back in Game 2 and 3, winning 4-3 and 6-2 in the elimination game. As we'll get the 1-1 pitch here. Called strike on the outside corner on the heater from DJ Overson. Overson batting 2 in the Pirates lineup. Starting pitcher today. Singled in the first inning. And a swing and a miss, strike 3 for the second out of the inning. DJ Overson, first strikeout of the afternoon for him. Gets Cade Marriott on strikes. Cleanup hitter for the Vikings, Boston Williams, wearing number 22, playing shortstop, takes ball 1, takes ball 2 high. 2 outs here, runner on first base in the bottom of the first inning, 0-0 score. Swing and a miss, first strike 1 to Boston Williams from DJ Overson. 1-1 count running. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Count even at 2 apiece to Boston Williams. Must-win game for both teams. DJ Overson versus Cal Miller, both on the mound for their respective teams. Throw over to first base. Not in time. Covered up here by Beckham Smith. On deck is 18, Kimball Essig. Foul tipped. Count remains 2-2. Boston Williams stepping out of the batter box. Regain himself as he steps back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Here's a 2-2. That ball is high. That'll be a 3-2 count, full count here to Boston Williams and DJ Overson. Here is the payoff. Runner goes. Ball fouled. Hit in the batter box. Back into play. Will be ruled a foul ball by the home plate umpire. And we'll do it again. Boston Williams with a long bat here, staying patient at the plate. 3-2 pitch called, strike 3. Second strikeout for DJ Overson. That'll end the inning, take us to the top of the second with Easton Anderson leaning off in the 5 spot for the Pirates. We'll be back right after a message from these sponsors. Welcome back to Brigham Young University. Our second elimination game of the day between the 9-seed Viewmont Vikings and the 5-seed Cyprus Pirates. Number 2, Easton Anderson, the catcher, hitting in the 5 spot. We'll start things off here in the top of the second in a 0-0 ball game. Cal Miller on the mound, number 9. Sharply hit down the right field line. But foul. Oh, 1 count here to Anderson. Cal Miller with a strikeout in the first inning. 1-1 even count. Number 2, Easton Anderson, coming in with a .295 average. As he takes ball 2, 1.062 OPS. 20 hits, 21 RBIs, 28 walks to lead the Pirates in walks by a large margin. Cal Miller evens up the count at 2-2 with a strike there. Anderson, 178 plate appearances, but only 68 bats, just due to the high number of walks that he's drawn. And he'll draw the count full, 3-2 on the ball inside. No outs here in the top of the second. Leadoff man is Easton Anderson as he smokes this down. Right field line once again, but foul. He'll see a 7th pitch of the at-bat on the 3-2 count. In the on-deck circle is Nick Griffel, playing shortstop, wearing number 15, hitting in the 6th spot for the Pirates. 3-2 pitch from Miller. Swing and a miss. Strike out. Number 2 on the day for Cal Miller. Out number 1 in the top of the 2nd inning for the Pirates. Mentioned Nick Griffel up to bat with 1 out here. Nobody on in the top of the 2nd inning. Griffel, .333 average, .895 OPS, as he'll take strike 1. 27 hits and 25 RBIs, 16 walks, and a home run on the year for Griffel. The senior, been consistently batting around the 5-6 spot, will be in the 6 hole today on a 1-1 pitch. Low and inside, or low and outside, I should say. 2-1 count. Swung on down the left field line. 2-2 even count here for Cal Miller to Nick Griffel. Nick Griffel with a double, 2 RBIs. To help Cyprus advance as he grounds over to third base side and just barely doesn't beat out the throw for out number 2 here in the top of the 2nd inning. A nice 5-3 ground out play from the Viking defense to retire Griffel. First pitch swinging down the right field line is Rainer Hidalgo. That'll go foul. 0-1 count here to number 17, hitting in the 7th spot. 2nd baseman. Hidalgo, .386 average on the year, 1.023 OPS, 27 hits, 15 RBIs, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 10 walks for the junior. This count runs 0-2 quickly here for Cal Miller. Both pitchers, a pair of strikeouts early on in this game. Each with just 1 hit allowed. Rainier Hidalgo batting 7. Rene Hidalgo batting 1st for the Pirates. 0-2 count coming. We'll make it 1-2, 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd for Cal Miller. Here's the 1-2. Swung on. Hit into center field. Playable by Viewmont. And that will do it here. A 1-2-3 inning for Cal Miller. Take us to the bottom of the 2nd. We'll have Kimball Isig leading off. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsor. Welcome back to Brigham Young University at Larry H. Miller Field for this matchup between the 9-seed Viewmont Vikings and the 5-seed Cyprus Pirates. Round 2 of bracket play. 2nd elimination game of the day. DJ Overson takes the mound once again for the 2nd inning. 2 strikeouts to end the 1st. Kimball Isig, number 18, the designated hitter, will hit in the 5 spot for the Vikings. Kimball coming in, 2.12 average, 704 OPS, 11 hits, 9 RBIs, 8 walks, 1 home run. As he takes ball 1. 1-0 count here for Overson. Swung on hard. Play tried to be made over at second base. Not in time as Kimball Isik beats out the throw. A leadoff single to start things off. Sharply hit over to second base, not able to make the play. Isig will lead off the inning. That'll bring up number 27, Aiden Groves, hitting in the 6th spot, playing in right field. Man on first base, nobody out in the bottom of the 2nd inning. We'll get a pinch runner here for Isig.
Running for the Vikings, number 6, Raiden David.
Raiden David, the sophomore, will pinch run for number 18, Kimball Isig, after his leadoff single. Got things started here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Aiden Groves with a man on first. Hits this one high into left field. Playable. And that is out number 1, caught by Rene Hidalgo. That'll retire Aiden Groves. In the 7th spot, number 4, Garrig Lee will step up to the plate. 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Called strike 1 here to Lee. Lee batting in the 7th spot, playing in left field. Fouled off. 0-2 count quickly here to Lee from DJ Overson. Number 4, Garrig Lee, 267 average, .742 OPS, 20 hits, 12 RBIs, 11 walks, and 1 home run on the season. One of 3 Vikings with a home run on the year. Has some power in that bat. Swing and a miss. That'll do it for batter number 3 on the inning. Strikeout number 3 for DJ Overson, excuse me. 2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd inning. DJ Overson pitching really well to start this game off as he throws ball 1 to Spencer Reese. Spencer Reese hitting in the 8th spot, wearing number 17, playing second base. 209 average, 595 OPS, 14 hits, 7 RBIs, and 83 plate appearances, 9 walks. Reese playing over at second base today. He'll take ball 2 inside, 2-1 count running here to Reese. No score so far, just 2 hits for Cyprus. Excuse me, 1 hit for Cyprus, 2 hits for Viewmont. Couple of singles from each team. Spencer Reese fouls it off, evens up the count at 2 apiece. 2-2 pitch coming here from Overson. He'll fire it over to first base. Check in on Kimball Isig. Raiden David, pinch running for Kimball Isig. Raiden David, sophomore, wearing number 6 over at first base. Count runs full here, 3-2 to Spencer Reese. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff. That ball is well outside. Runners at second and first here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd. As we take you to the bottom of the lineup, number 20, James Peterson, playing catcher today, batting in the 9 spot. Looking to start a rally here with 2 outs in the 2nd. He hits this one sharply to shortstop. Play is made at second base. 6-4 ground out here to end the second inning. We'll take you to the top of the third after a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey.
Carter Prim at the plate. 0-1 count here, 1 out. In the top of the third. Ball 2. Low, says the home plate umpire. 2-1 count here from Cal Miller to Carter Prim. 1 out here in the top of the third. 2 balls, 1 strike. Make it 2-2 even count from Miller to Prim. Number 9, Carter Prim on the year. 254 average. 18 hits as he hits this one softly to second base. 4-3 ground out here for the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order for the Pirates. Rene Hidalgo ground out in the top of the first. Get his second plate appearance here with 2 outs in the third. And he gets tagged by the pitch from Cal Miller, and he will take first base on the hit by pitch. First pitch of the at-bat takes it to the back. That'll bring up DJ Overson. 3 strikeouts through 2 innings as the pitcher for the Pirates. A single in the first inning at the plate. And Overson will get another opportunity with a man on first and 2 outs in the top of the third. He swings on it. Right field side and foul. 0-1 count here to Overson. Here's the 0-1 from Cal Miller. Runner goes. Soft tap to the pitcher's mound again. And a 1-3 ground out will end the inning here in the top of the third. We'll bring you to the bottom of the third with Beckham Smith leading off back to the top of the lineup for the Vikings. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field at Brigham Young University. Bottom of the third inning, no score here early. Both pitchers pitching exceptionally well. Cal Miller with 2 strikeouts. DJ Overson with 3. Overson back on the mound as the Viewmont Vikings are set to hit. Back to the top of the order. Number 10, Beckham Smith playing first base, hitting in the 1 spot. Hit a single in the bottom of the first inning. We'll get his second plate appearance of the afternoon here up against Overson. No score here early. And a pitcher's duel through 2.5. Beckham Smith takes ball 1 outside. Number 2, Elias Cully in the on-deck circle. Make it 2-0 the count here from DJ Overson to Beckham Smith. 2 hits for the Vikings, just 1 hit for the Pirates. As Beckham Smith puts this one high into left field. Left center, called out and taken by Cody Densler from center field. And that'll be out number 1 in the inning for the Vikings. Coming up next for Viewmont, Elias Coley, like we mentioned. Ground out here in the bottom of the first inning. Wearing 2, hitting number 2, takes strike 1 to start things off. Elias Cully hits this one into center field, and it will drop right between the second baseman and the center fielder. Perfectly placed ball there by Elias Cully. That drops for a single. 1-out single here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Cully over at first base. And with 1 out and a man on first, Cade Marriott, the 3 spot, wearing number 0, struck out in the 1st inning. We'll take ball 1 outside. Cade Marriott, .333 average, like we mentioned. 21 walks, 2nd on the team in that category. 30 hits, 30 RBIs, 116 plate appearances for the senior. Takes a hack at it. Foul ball, make it 1-1. Overson back over to first base, checking in on Elias Cully. Throw not in time. Cully gets back to the bag and will reset. Swung on, hit sharply into left center. That ball will drop and find the gap. Elias Cully's going to third. He might go home, and he will. Cade Marriott taking third, and he will stand up triple here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. First run of the day goes to the Viewmont Vikings as they lead 1-0 on the triple from Cade Marriott. Found the left center gap, rolled all the way to the fence. Allowed Cully to go from first to home. And Cade Marriott has a stand-up triple here with 1 out in the 3rd. Runner on third base here for Boston Williams. First pitch called, strike in the outside corner. RBI triple there for Cade Marriott. His first triple of the season. Beautifully placed ball. Exactly where you wanted at that spot in the game with a runner on first base. Allowed him to get home. 1-0 lead here for Viewmont. Boston Williams at the plate with a man on third and 1 out. Takes a whack at it. Right back to the pitcher's mound. Hits off of Overson. Gets over to second base. That'll be a 4-3 ground out for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runner still on third. Hard hit ball right there from Boston Williams, bouncing off the glove of Overson. But played over there by Rainer Hidalgo for the out. Swing and a miss on pitch number 1 of the at-bat for Kimball Isig. Isig single in the 2nd. Trying to drive in the 2nd run of the inning for the Vikings. Takes a hack at it. Foul, left field side. 0-2 quickly here for Overson to Isig. That one hit Isig in the leg. Umps will have a conversation as that bounced off Isig to the backstop. Cade Marriott tried to come home, assuming it was a wild pitch. We'll get the call here from the umpires in just a moment. For the time being, I think it will be runners at the corners. Not sure what the conversation is here. Isig still has the bat in hand, just outside the batter's box. Looked like he got poked in the leg by the pitch from DJ Overson. And it will be Isig taking first base. They'll keep Cade Marriott, as it was a dead ball after it hit Isig. And Marriott will stay at third base. Runners at the corners, 2 outs here for Aiden Groves. Number 27 flew out in the second. Number 27, Aiden Groves, 3.3 average, takes ball 1 outside. Groves with 21 hits, 14 RBIs, 13 walks, 8.44 OPS, and he gets hit with a pitch. Back-to-back hit by pitches here from DJ Overson will load up the bases for the Vikings with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Elias Cully got things started with a single. RBI triple from Cade Marriott, drove in a run. Couple of hit by pitches, has the bases loaded. They'll get a mound visit here from head coach Alessander Aldana. That'll bring up Garrig Lee, number 4, hitting in the 7th spot, struck out in the second. 2 outs, bases loaded here for Lee, trying to add to the Viewmont lead. 1-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. Beautiful day for baseball here at Larry H. Miller Field. Great slate of games. And our second game of the day, ball outside here to Lee. 1-0 count, bases loaded. And that hits Lee. Third hit by pitch here from DJ Overson's going to drive home yet another Viking run. 2-0 just like that here in the bottom of the third inning. Bases still loaded. 2 outs as Spencer Reese steps up to the plate. Weary, as his teammates, the last 3 have all been hit by pitch. As he hits this one sharply to second base on a line, that will be out. Number 3 for the inning, not before Viewmont takes a 2-0 lead. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning here in the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament. And we're back here at Larry H. Miller Field, start of the 4th inning. Cal Miller takes the mound once again here in the 4th. Leading off for the Pirates is number 23, Cody Densley, struck out in the 1st inning. We'll get his second at-bat of the day. On a line to center field, played off the bounce. That'll be a lead-off single for Cody Densley. That'll bring up Brody Densley, number 27 in the 4 spot. No outs here for Brody Densley. Cody Densley on first base after the single to lead things off. Ground sharply to third base. Play at second made. Play at first is made. Beautifully done right there for a double play. 5-4-3 double play on the ground out to clear the bases. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning for Cal Miller. That'll bring up number 2, Easton Anderson. Struck out in the 2nd. He'll take ball 1. One-oh pitch. Inside. 2-0. Strike 1 called by the home plate umpire. Easton Anderson just went a little too far on that swing. 2-1 pitch from Cal Miller. Low and inside, make it 3-1. 2-0 lead here early in the top of the 4th inning for Viewmont. 2 spot in the bottom of the 3rd for the Vikings. Strike 2 called. Count runs full on the strike from Cal Miller. 2 strikeouts here for Cal Miller. 3-2 pitch. Foul tipped off. Count remains full. We'll reset and do it again. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Easton Anderson in the batter's box. Here's the payoff. Called strike 3 on the outside rail, and that will do it for the top of the 4th inning. Beautifully done there by Cal Miller to end the inning. Bring us to the bottom of the 4th. Viewmont Vikings 2, Cyprus Pirates nothing. We'll be right back. And we're back here at Brigham Young University. Viewmont Vikings with a 2-0 lead over the Cyprus Pirates. Start of the bottom of the 4th inning. Looks like we will get a pinch hit here. Number 12, Lincoln Sanchez will step in for number 20, James Peterson. Bottom of the lineup for number 12, Lincoln Sanchez. Sanchez coming into today, 227 average, 638 OPS, 5 hits, 1 RBI for the sophomore. As he'll lead off the inning here in the 4th. DJ Overson allowed a couple of runs in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll look to dial it back in here in the 4th as ball 1 falls outside. The 1-0. Called strike 1, even count 1-1 here to Lincoln Sanchez in his first at-bat of the afternoon. Called strike 2. Couple of hit-by pitches from DJ Overson in the 3rd. Dialing it back in the 4th. And a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 for DJ Overson. Out number 1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll take it back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the 4th. Beckham Smith standing in. Single in the 1st, fly out in the 3rd. 1 out in the 4th for Smith. Called strike 1 on the outside corner. Ball inside, even count 1-1 here to Beckham Smith. Mentioned Beckham Smith with his 4.38 average on the season. 32 runs, 42 hits, 14 RBIs as he takes ball 2 inside once again. 24 walks for the senior. 1-1-2 OPS 2-1 pitch coming from Overson. Called strike 2, back even, 2-2 count. Viewmont tacked on a couple of runs in the 3rd to take this 2-0 lead over Cyprus. Fouled off by Smith. Overson working quickly here with 1 out in the 4th. Swung on foul, right side. Count remains 2-2 here for Beckham Smith. Here's the 2-2 coming from Overson. Swung on again. Foul right side. Nine-seeded Viewmont Vikings. 5-seed Cyprus Pirates. Both lost yesterday. Making today a win-or-go-home scenario. Winner once again will take on the loser of Maple Mountain and Spanish Fork. Maple Mountain, the 1 seed coming in. Spanish Fork, the 20 seed Upset Cyprus yesterday. Upset Alta in the Super Regional. And upset Clearfield in the regionals. 20C taking down the 13, 4, and 5 to advance to take on Maple Mountain later tonight. As Beckham Smith lines this over to first base. Will be a 3-1 ground out here for the second out of the bottom of the fourth inning. That'll bring us down to number 2. Elias Cully hitting in the 2 spot. A ground out in the first, a single in the third. And a run in the third as well on the Cade Marriott RBI triple. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Viewmont leads 2-0. Swung on back, foul. Here's the 0-1 from DJ Overson. Skipped into the dirt, 1-1. One fouled back quickly. 1-2 here to Elias Cully. Cully, we mentioned, .455 average to lead the team, 1.068 OPS, 45 hits, 29 RBIs for the senior. 1-2 pitch called, strike 3, strikeout number 5 for DJ Overson. That'll end the inning, bring us to the top of the 5th. Quick work from both pitchers. Viewmont leads 2-0 here in our elimination game. We'll be right back from a word. We're back here at Larry H. Miller Field. Nick Griffo leading things off for the Cyprus Pirates, down 2-0 to the Viewmont Vikings in round 2 of bracket play in our 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament. Cal Miller scoreless through 4 innings of work, just 2 hits allowed. Been incredible. 3 strikeouts. As Nick Griffel gets ahead in the count, 2-0 early. Nobody out, nobody on. Swung out hard. Second baseman took the wrong step, and Nick Griffel will have his first hit of the day. A leadoff single to get things started here in the top of the 5th inning on a 2-0 pitch. That'll bring up Rainier Hidalgo. Fly out in the second for Hidalgo for his second plate appearance here in the top of the 5th inning. Swung on and fouled back. 0-1 count. Oh, 1 pitch right to the shortstop. Play made at second base and play made at first. Once again, a 6-4-3 double play to end, for the second out of the inning. Clear the bases here. Massive play right there from the Viewmont defense. Another double play turned, erasing the lead-off single from Nick Griffel. That'll bring up number 19, Easton Seeley, playing third base today. Number 19, batting in the 8th spot, takes ball 1 on the first pitch. We'll take ball 2 here. Mentioned Seeley earlier. 3.06 average, or ERA, as a pitcher. 46 strikeouts, 14 walks, and 50 1/3 innings pitched for the senior. As he smokes this one into left center field for a base hit. 2-out knock for Easton Seeley, his first hit of the game, after a ground out in the 3rd. That'll bring us to Carter Prim, number 9, playing in right field, batting in the 9 spot. Couple of hits here in the inning. A double play to get the first 2 outs. 2-out knock from Easton Seeley just a moment ago to bring up Carter Prim. He swings at it. Into foul ground. 0-1 count. Cal Miller on the mound once again in the 5th inning. Through 4 2/3 scoreless ball. This ball into foul territory once again. Unplayable.
Please return off Alston, your strike.
For number 10, Beckham Smith. Make it 0-2 quickly to Carter Prim. Prim ground out in the 3rd. Trying to get a 2-out rally started here for the Pirates, down 2-0. Ball 1 high and outside, 1-2 count. One-two pitch high and inside. Even count at 2-2 to Carter Prim from Cal Miller. Miller induced multiple groundouts, including 2 ground out double plays. Been exceptional today for the Pirates, as that is lined over to second base for Carter Prim. That's going to do it. That's going to end the inning in the top of the 5th. Cal Miller still scoreless through 5 innings of work. We'll take you to the bottom of the 5th inning here in the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Riverton.
Kimball Isig up to bat, designated hitter today in the 5 spot. Single in the 2nd, hit by pitch in the 3rd. Man on first after the bunt from Boston Williams, successfully down the 3rd baseline. As Isig face a 0-1 count here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Make it 0-2 to Isig. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6 for DJ Overson. Out number 2 in the inning. Aiden Groves steps up to the plate here for the Vikings, playing in right field. Fly out in the 2nd, hit by pitch in the 3rd. 2 outs, man on first, ball 1, low and outside. Boston Williams showed off the speed on the bunt attempt down the 3rd base line. As he looks to steal, he will throw off line into center field. Boston Williams thought about going to 3rd, will stay at 2nd. Runner advances nonetheless with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner on 2nd. 1-1 count to Aiden Groves. Aiden Groves on the year, .333 average, .844 OPS, 21 hits, 14 RBIs, 13 walks. As he takes ball 2 just outside. 2-1 count here to Groves from DJ Overson. Overson with 6 strikeouts on the afternoon. Allowed just 5 hits, but 3 hit by pitches from Viewmont batters have this game at 2-0. As a 5-pitch walk here to Aiden Groves will put a man at first and a man on 2nd after the steal from Boston Williams. That'll bring up Garrig Lee in the 7th spot, wearing number 4, playing in left field. Strikeout in the 2nd, hit by pitch in the 3rd to drive in a run. As Boston Williams almost got caught in between 3rd and 2nd base, but a toss offline from DJ Overson will keep Williams at 2nd, man on 1st and 2nd. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning for Garrig Lee. Swing and a miss on strike 1, 0-1 to Lee. 0-1 smoked into left field. That ball is just foul. Would have driven in 1, potentially 2 more runs for the Vikings, but instead it'll be an 0-2 count here for Garrick Lee. Ball hit sharply down the left field line, just foul. Lee will have a chat with the third base coach. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Man on first and second. 0-2 count here to Garrick Lee. Oh, 2 pitch from Overson. High and outside, make it 1-2 to Lee. Viewmont Vikings, the 9 seed, leading 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning over the 5 seed Cyprus Pirates. 1-2 pitch coming. Fouled back. Keep the count at 1-2. Six strikeouts for Overson, just 5 hits, 2 earned runs. It's been the difference maker, though, so far for the Vikings. Soft tapper. Pitcher will take it. No throw to first base as Garrick Lee with an infield single will load up the bases here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 outs, man on first, second, and third for Spencer Reese. Number 17, Spencer Reese with a walk in the second, a line out in the third, and he'll get an opportunity here with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the 5th. Pitch coming. Swing and a miss there by Reese. 0-1 count to number 17. Swing and a miss once again. 0-2 count from Overson to Reese. Here's the 0-2 from Overson. Foul down the left field line. Keep it at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch swung on and missed for out number 3 in the inning. Strike out number 7 for DJ Overson as he works out of a bases loaded jam with 2 outs. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning here at Larry H. Miller Field. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. We are back here at Brigham Young University. Viewmont Vikings, the 9 seed, leading 2-0 over the 5 seed Cyprus Pirates in this second elimination game of the day here at Larry H. Miller Field. Cal Miller remains on the mound. Rene Hidalgo, lead-off hitter in the 1 spot. In the top of the 6th inning, takes ball 1. Hidalgo with a ground out and a hit by pitch. Hits this one softly to third base. And the play will be made. 5-3 ground out to start off the inning for Cal Miller. Out number 1.
At the plate for 5, DJ Overson.
That'll bring up number 5, DJ Overson, the pitcher. 7 strikeouts, just 6 hits allowed, 2 earned runs on the mound today. A single and a ground out in the batter's box. His 3rd plate appearance of the afternoon as he takes ball 1 outside and low. Swing and a miss on the 1-0. Make it 1-1. Cal Miller on the day. Just 4 hits allowed, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts. Been an incredible outing. Induced plenty of ground outs. And that's been the case so far. As he fires in a 1-1 pitch for a strike. 1-2 count here to DJ Overson. Hitting 2, wearing number 5 as he smokes this into right center. That ball is going to drop. It's going to get into the gap. Overson's going to take second. He's going to look at taking third as well, and he will. throw not going to be in time, and a stand-up triple here with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning for DJ Overson. Gets the Cyprus Pirates started, trying to make a comeback here, down 2-0. That is the way to do it, as DJ Overson shoots one into the right center field gap, as he'll stand up at third base. Trying to start a 1-out rally, as Cody Densley would step up. Single in Densley's last time at the plate, number 23. Been incredible in these playoffs for the Pirates. One-oh pitch, swinging, make it 1-1 count here with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Just the 5th hit allowed by Cal Miller on the triple from Overson. Cyprus trying to get on the board for the first time today. Cody Densley yesterday versus Spanish Fork drove in 2 RBIs. And he will drive in another one. Played off the hop in left field for an RBI single to get Cyprus on the board. 1-2 here. Viewmont remains on top, but with 1 out here, Cody Densley with a 1-out RBI single. He'll remain on first base, as DJ Overson scores the run for the Pirates. It will be number 27, Brody Densley, up here now, as he takes strike 1 on the outside corner. A fly out and a ground into a double play for Brody Densley here in today's game. 3rd plate appearance here in the 6th inning. First earned run just a moment ago from Cal Miller. That ball is fouled off quickly, 0-2 to Densley. (2-1) Viewmont leads after the RBI single from Cody Densley. Ball high, 1-2 count to Brody Densley. Wearing number 27, batting in the cleanup spot at the 4. Playing at first base today for the Cyprus Pirates. As he skies this one into foul territory right side. Count will remain 1-2. Brody Densley, .422 average on the year, 1.061 OPS, 35 hits, 24 RBIs, 9 doubles, 1 home run, 12 walks. Been extremely consistent this year, both the Densley brothers, as he faces a 1-2 count with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. And so bloop this one, playable in left field. Excellent play made right there for out number 2 in the inning. Left field, Garrick Lee making the play. Looked like it was going to fall, but Lee able to get over there quickly, as Cody Densley remains at first base. And that'll bring up number 2, Easton Anderson. Couple of strikeouts. The first 2 plate appearances for Anderson, as he takes ball 1. Two outs here in the top of the 6th. 1 ball, no strikes here to Anderson. Make it 2 balls, no strikes. Couple of hits in the inning allowed Cyprus to score their first run of the ball game. Strike 1 on the outside corner, 2-1 count to Anderson. Win or go home matchup for these 2 teams as we get late into this ball game. Outside once again, 3 balls, 1 strike to Anderson. Easton Anderson, talked about it before, has taken 28 walks to lead the Cyprus Pirates in walks by a wide margin, as he swings at the 3-1 pitch. Make it 3-2, full count here. 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. Man on first, Easton Anderson at the plate. Here is the payoff pitch from Cal Miller. Struck him out, looking bottom rail for out number 3. Viewmont remains on top 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cal Miller working out of a jam to allow just one run in the 6th. We'll get a quick word. And we are back. Start of the bottom of the 6th inning. DJ Overson remains on the mound for the Pirates. 6 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts on the day for the senior. As we'll get number 20 back on the plate, James Peterson was pinched hit by Lincoln Sanchez in the last inning. Peterson will step back into the batter's box for his 2nd plate appearances. Bottom of the 6th inning here. Viewmont Vikings ahead 2-1 over the Cyprus Pirates. Overson take the mound for the 6th inning. Work through 5 innings. Strike 1 here to Peterson. 0-1 pitch from Overson. Called strike 2. 0-2 quickly to James Peterson. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 for DJ Overson. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Beckham Smith, a single, a fly out, and a ground out in his 3 plate appearances. Takes strike 1. Called on the outside rail. As he smokes this one into right field, that's going to be a base hit. 2nd single of the day for Beckham Smith as he pokes it into right field. 1 out single. We'll bring up Elias Cully. Cully with a single and a run in the 3rd inning. Ground out in the 1st, strikeout in the 4th. He'll step up to the plate for his 4th plate appearance on the afternoon. Man on first base for him. As he'll take ball 1 inside, I should say. Viewmont leading 2-1 here in this elimination game. Check over on Beckham Smith at first base, will DJ Overson. Overson, 8 strikeouts. 7 hits, 2 earned runs allowed. Ball 2 outside here to Cully with a man on first and 1 out in the 6th. Two-0 pitch, swung on, sharply into left field, playable by the left fielder, Rene Hidalgo, and that will be out number 2 of the inning for DJ Overson. Beckham Smith will remain on first base, and that'll bring up Cade Marriott. A strikeout, an RBI triple in the 3rd, and a ground out in the 5th. He'll step up to the plate in the 6th here with a man on first. Runner goes, Beckham Smith trying to steal the bag, and he will be safe. Throw just a little bit late from the Cyprus defense. As Beckham Smith, with his first steal of the game, put a runner at second base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th for Cade Marriott. Marriott trying to add another RBI, 1 of 2 RBIs for the Vikings. 0-1 pitch. Outside, make it 1-1. Smoked into right field, not able to make the catch as the second baseman. Runners coming home, Beckham Smith from second base, and he will score. That'll make it 3-1 Viewmont Vikings. on the RBI single from Cade Marriott. A couple of RBIs, one on a triple, and this one on a single. That drove in Beckham Smith from second base after he stole second earlier on in the at-bat. Beautiful piece of hitting by Cade Marriott to give the Vikings a 3-1 lead. A little bit of insurance here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runner at first as Boston Williams takes ball 1. Ball hit high into right field. Playable, but will not be able to make the catch. Viewmont runners are coming home. Slide into home base. Safe is number 0, Cade Marriott, running first to home on the error in right field by the Cyprus defense. That'll make it 4-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Boston Williams with a pop fly into right field between the second baseman and the right fielder, not able to make the play. That'll bring a runner home as Boston Williams sits at first base. Man on first, 2 outs here for Kimball Isig. Single, hit by pitch, and a strikeout in his first 3 plate appearances. Steps into the batter's box for the righty on lefty matchup. Swing and a miss. Even up the count, 1-1. Two runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning as Isig swings through strike 2. 1-2 count coming from DJ Overson. That one's hit hard into center field, going back, playable, and that will do it for the bottom of the 6th inning, but not before the Viewmont Vikings tack on 2 more runs. They'll take a 4-1 lead in the top of the 7th. Cyprus with 3 more outs to work with to avoid elimination. We'll be back to Brigham Young University after a short Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field for the top of the 7th inning. Cal Miller taking the mound for the Vikings. A short word from our sponsor. Today's game is brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. But great rewards are just the beginning. Convenient online and mobile banking with no hidden or complex qualification requirements, no minimum opening balance, and no account fees. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Viewmont Vikings leading 4-1 here in the top of the 7th. Leading things off for the Pirates is Nick Griffel as he opens up with a lead-off hit. He's going to take second base. And a lead-off double standing up here for Nick Griffel. A single in the 5th inning. Now a double here in the 7th. Trying to mount a rally for the Pirates down 4-1. 17, Rainier Hidalgo will step up to the bait. Hidalgo with a fly out, ground into a double play, looking to drive home the runner and cut into this Viewmont lead here in the top of the 7th with no outs. He'll take ball 1 inside. Hidalgo playing second base today, wearing number 17, hitting in the 7 spot. Cal Miller back on the mound once again. 4 strikeouts on the day for the righty. Swing and a miss, 1-1 count here. Cal Miller playing an exceptional game. Pitched just 22 2/3 innings. Through 6 already today of 1-run ball as he induces a swing and a miss here for strike 2. 1-2 count to Hidalgo. Lead-off double by Nick Griffel, the shortstop, number 15. Got things started here in the top of the 7th for Cyprus. 1-2 pitch coming. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 from Cal Miller. Hit sharply back to first base. Takes a look back at second base to keep the runner there. We'll get the out at first, a 1-3 ground out for the first out of the 7th inning.
Now plate 19, Easton Seeley.
Number 19, Easton Seeley, coming up to take the plate. Single in his last at-bat in the 5th. With a man on second, 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Swing and a miss on the 0-0 pitch. Make it 0-1. Oh, 0-1 for Miller. Little bit high, even count 1-1. Swung on. Third base side. Into foul territory. 1-2 count here to Seeley. Cal Miller trying to work through the entirety of this game. So far, a 6 1/3 of 1-run ball. Excellent outing for the senior. Swung on in the infield. Over to second base. Play is made, and the Cyprus Pirates are down to their final out here in the top of the 7th inning. 2 outs, man on second. Leadoff double by Nick Griffel got things started. But a ground out and a fly out in the infield has given the Pirates 2 outs. Swung on into foul ground. 0-1 count here to Carter Prim in the 9 spot. Trying to start a 2-out rally here to tie things up or take the lead in the top of the 7th inning. 0-1 from Miller. Swing and a miss. Make it 0-2 quickly to Carter Prim. Cal Miller, 4 strikeouts on the day. Trying to finish this game off. The Pirates down to their final strike. Here's the 0-2 from Miller. Ball just a little bit outside. Make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that will do it. The 9-seed Viewmont Vikings upset the 5-seed Cyprus Pirates 4-1 here in round 2 of bracket play. They will advance to take on the loser of Maple Mountain and Spanish Fork. That will take place later this evening. Cal Miller went 7 innings, just 7 hits allowed, 1 earned run. Excellent performance from the senior as the Vikings will advance. Thank you all so much for joining us today on KSLSports.com. Big thank you to our production staff and everyone behind the scenes who made this broadcast possible. My name's Kyle Garrison. Tune back in at 4:30 as Orem and Brighton face off in our first winner's bracket game. Catch all the action throughout the week here on KSLSports.com. We will see you all next time.